Welcome in, everyone. This morning we are under a KARE 11 weather impact alert with blizzard conditions and strong winter weather finally moving out of Minnesota. But it's not quite over yet. It's leaving behind an icy and dangerous morning commute as we've seen so far. Good morning, everybody. I'm Jason Hackett. Alicia is off today. We have a lot to get to as the temperatures dropped and the winds picked up overnight. Let's get right to meteorologist John Ziegler with the very latest information. Kind of scary out there, John, for a lot of commuters.
Yeah, obviously the snow is done, but the blowing snow has been a big problem here. And that flash freeze, temperatures just absolutely crashing. I mean, that's the culprit here to these icy roads. So again, we're going to continue this weather impact alert through 9 o'clock. Did they just cancel that on me? I got to look at that. I don't know why they would cancel it early. Sorry, I was literally must have just happened. But you could see, I'll give you info on that if the National Weather Service canceled it or not. But it did just disappear from my screen. Otherwise, the blizzard warning was in effect through 9, and I would act like it is even if it got canceled. The roads are bad. So here's Hayward. That's the last little bit of snow. That's lake effect snow. Here in the metro, just a few flurries. The problem is the wind. Now, you'll notice up here in Bemidji, Moorhead, the wind is starting to lighten up just a tad. That is key because the strongest winds are going to be with us for the next couple of hours. That means the roads will be the worst through probably 8 a.m. Once we get to 9, I do believe the winds are going to get better, and then we're going to start seeing the roads improve after that. Wind chill right now, -8, -22. It is not warm at all. It's almost -30 in Moorhead. Next 12 hours, we go from 11 to 8. Notice the wind goes from sustained 18 to 16. Not a lot, but at least it's not getting worse. I do expect a little sunshine, so hoping those roads improve by the afternoon. But bundle up if you're going to be outside and take your time. Cece, been a very rough morning commute.
Yeah, good morning. Listen to me good here. Roads are not great. We're seeing a lot of things changing over the course of this last even 30 minutes or so. Let's take a look at road conditions across the state. In the Twin Cities metro, we're seeing snow and ice covered roads. We've been seeing that for most of the morning. We've been seeing no travel advisories west and south of the metro here. Really all morning, and then even into yesterday afternoon, we were seeing I-35 shut down between Albert Lea and the Iowa border there. Now it's just between Albert Lea and the Iowa border. It was all the way up to Owatonna. So there's a little bit of improvement there. Within the last 30 minutes, Highway 71 between Sanborn and Redwood Falls has shut down because of drifting snow. That's how much the wind is impacting the commute and the road conditions. So keep that in mind. Again, things improving in some areas, especially as you head east, but still seeing snow and ice covered roads. And it's not really helping out with the commute right now. We're seeing multiple vehicle spinouts here. This is in Brooklyn Center on 94 eastbound. This is near Zane Avenue, Brooklyn Boulevard. Left lane closed because of those vehicle spinouts. Folks going really slow. Vehicle spinouts on both shoulders, actually, as you make your way toward Highway 252. I'm seeing also a lot of actually jackknife semis on Highway 100. It's closing down ramps. Also up near the Albertville area, seeing jackknife semis. So the commute is very dicey this morning. If you can leave later in the morning, even early afternoon, to do what you need to do, that would be great, especially once that sun starts coming up to help a little bit. I know John mentioned that with melting some of that ice. So I'll keep you updated on air, and if you ever have questions about a messy commute, drive times before you head out the door this morning, follow me on Facebook too. I can give you some personalized route checks, and I can also tell you what's happening every hour or so on there.
Cece, thank you very much. This morning, we're also waiting on updated crash numbers from Minnesota State Patrol, but this is what we know right now. State Patrol says as of 9 last night, troopers responded to nearly 350 property damage crashes and 29 crashes where people were hurt. Across the state, nearly 400 vehicles went off the road and 24 semis jackknifed. So if you're wondering what the roads actually look like right now, let's send it out to our photojournalist, Nate Anderson in Mobile 11. I know you were heading towards the West Metro. You say it wasn't looking great out there. Where are you now, Nate?
Yeah, we are near Lake Independence, coming up to Maple Plain. I'm going to try to make my way over to Highway 12. Lots of blowing and drifting snow out here. Still very icy conditions. We're going to repeat it all morning. The best thing you can do is just give yourself some more time. Take your time. I see some cars that are speeding by, and I see just as many cars in the ditch. There's no reason to be in a hurry this morning. Please take your time and just give yourself a little time wherever you're heading.
I know in my commute I saw cars in the ditch, so Nate is right. Please take it slow out there on those roads. Thank you, Nate. We appreciate you. We'll check in with you soon. Those roads might not be crowded yet, but we're kicking off another huge holiday travel week, with today being one of the busiest on the road and in the air. We have team coverage as everyone gets ready to ring in the new year. Morgan is tracking flights this morning, but first let's head outside live with Michelle Beck with more. Michelle, how's it looking where you are?
Well, Jason, I can show you that it is hopefully improving. We got 2 snowplows right now just passing us. This is Glenwood Avenue. We are live in Minneapolis. These are from the Hennepin County crews. So thank you to them. But as you can see, the road right here, again, Glenwood Avenue, it is still covered even as they spray this with what appears to be some kind of a salt mixture. But we are in Minneapolis live this morning because this is where there is a snow emergency right now. We can tell you things are really slippery as we have traveled here from Golden Valley. As we're walking around as well, there's a lot of slippery spots out here. So both the sidewalks and the roads. Well, traveling really anywhere in the state has been difficult over the last 24 hours. Blizzard warnings taking effect in some areas. On 169 South near Shakopee, watch this, a jackknifed semi blocked all lanes of traffic at one point. In the week between Christmas and New Year's, the timing of this means trouble for a lot of people. AAA expects a record high number of people out on the roads to close out the year. Now, if that includes you traveling this morning, be warned, the snow's stopped, but it has frozen up on the roads. And so back to us here live on scene in Minneapolis. Not only is there a snow emergency here in the city, but there's also snow emergencies in Bloomington, New Hope, Elk River, Crystal as well. West St. Paul enforcement just kicked in exactly 4 hours ago, but I should mention the city of St. Paul, that city has not declared a snow emergency just yet, Jason.
Interesting information there. All right, Michelle, thank you very much for that live look from Minneapolis. Morgan Wolf is here this morning pulling a double shift for us. You've gotten about 2 minutes of sleep after anchoring last night. You're tracking flights this morning at MSP.
Yeah, I slept here, so I did get some rest, but we are ready to go. It is such a busy day for travel. That's why we are really keeping a close eye on MSP. It was a nightmare yesterday at the airport. The weather caused hundreds of delays and cancellations. I'm so sorry to say this, but it really is not off to a good start today either. I just checked MSP's website, and the cancellations in and out of the airport, it has gone up now to 57. Delays did increase to 11. Dusty, our photographer, is there right now as the lines are starting to pick up. Yeah, you can see it. The lines really are starting to pick up. The plus side to this, though it might be busy, the wait times through security, they are less than 15 minutes right now. I just checked that as well on MSP's website. So, Jason, we're going to keep a close eye on all of these flight cancellations. I hope it doesn't get any worse, but like I said, it's not really off to a good start. But I do have another positive thing for you. There sometimes are a lot of power outages during our winter storms. We didn't have really any yesterday. So there's some nice positive information for you.
At least there's something to hang on to here. All right, Morgan, thank you very much. And hopefully those people in line just have a little bit of patience because it could be a rough morning there at the airport. Let's take you live from Mobile 11 in Maple Plain, heading east on Highway 12.